Welcome to Eli Goldsmith's Inspired Flow. We're going to have to keep this a short and quick and sweet one. It's been a busy time. Like not normally busy with all the journeys we went on last week. We were in Ashdod, Herzliya, and obviously Yerushalayim, and planning, finally announced the Toronto event for Amunez, our future tour, and with Uman, Ukraine. And I want to say it right. The street I mentioned that we're going to be doing our classes there in Uman, Ukraine, is Pushkina Street. There we go. I said it right. Thank God. Yeah, I was a little bit maybe dyslexic when I was a kid on some level, so I always have to work on my pronunciation. I was speaking out to a very confident, successful friend of mine who surprisingly also told me he had this issue, and that's one of the reasons I've noticed very careful with his words. It's actually turned it into a very good trait, and that's what really these 9 days that the Jewish people are in right now is about, turning around something that wasn't so good. I'm actually walking those same streets I walked with him not so long ago, Roch Shiloh in Nachlot, heading to a bris for Nissim Black. Brochos, Mazel Tov to him and his family, and I'm on the road, so it's a little bit noisy again. I apologise for last week's class, or whatever you want to call this podcast. It was not the best mic, I didn't realise, and I didn't have time to redo it. And that's just how it is right now. Ruts brochos, running with permission. You know, it's like a crazy time before the end of year, and we've got to do as much as we can in a as good way and innovative and professional way as possible. But we've also got to overlook sometimes when it doesn't work out and just make the best of it. You know, that's life. So we are now walking these streets. We're heading into the heartland of Yerushalayim. And I was walking these streets over a year ago with Nissim Black, running from the airport after 3 Atlantic flights in 1 week, and we made it in time on Purim, Erev Shabbat, just before the disconnect to reconnect time. We're flying in after 3 Atlantic flights to his son's bris. So this time is so much easier, just walking in and not having all that pressure on us internationally with the flight times and everything else, and the luggage and all my family and Purim, making sure they were there. And it was an amazing simcha, and it ended up being in a documentary online. And this year, I don't know if there's any documentary, I'm sure there'll be media there, but anyway, Rav Shalom Morish for sure will be there. And we're just walking into Nachlot right now, so we want to keep this like easy and smooth, so I don't want to get lost. My main point is that we are in Sefer Devarim. We are in a time of difficulty seemingly. It's 9 days. If anyone knows about it, you look it up, Google it. I'm not going to explain it, but it's a hard time, and I recommend everybody to really make the best of the summer months before the new year. It's really important to make use of this special time period we are in, and not to get distracted by all the noise, as you can hear around me and in the world, and to really home in on preparing the best you for the new year. As Gedalia Fencer said, I'm going to talk about it in my Amunez, our future classes this week, about how Chatzot, the Midnight Rabbi, was a big part of my identity in the streets of Jerusalem as I'm walking now in the daytime, midday Rabbi. And it's a pleasure to be here. We're walking with my son actually, and we have the opportunity to just home in onto what is the best you can be, best me, best Eli Goldsmith, best Midnight Rabbi, best whatever you want to call me. We want it to be the best, the possible best, using your potential fully. And that point of using potential fully is the key to being effective and successful in life, and will be the key to getting all this sorted out together. So I wish everybody a purposeful week. Find out what your potential is as much as you can through inner reflection, either in midnight or whatever time works for you, and use prayer as an important internal tool to find yourself more and more and tune into the truth of your soul. And with that ability, you'll be able to be more effective and successful, and it will be the climax of these summer months will be useful, and turn around any of the pain that's going on around and around into joy and happier world and self. And that will be the key to the personal redemption, to the final redemption. Amen.